Hi all and welcome to this week's feature of the week video. Today I'll be presenting Naviate's Project Cleanup. Now, Naviate's Project Cleanup is similar to Revit's out-of-the-box e-transmit function, which was primarily used for creating a folder of various project files to be distributed to your consultants. Now, this function allows you to clean up the model in the process of transmitting by purging and cleaning files to minimize the file size for transferring. Now I have currently on my screen, I have the e-transmit function up so you can see some of the options that are allotted to you when using this tool. And so this bottom portion is where you'll get cleanup those cleanup options. Now, a lot of Revit Power users will use eTransmit to create archives, to clean out and purge certain parts of the project to minimize project size. However, there are very limited options you have in terms of cleaning up. As you can see, in terms of cleaning up your project, you can only disable worksets, purge anything that's unused, and then either include sheets that are or views that are on sheets or not, and that's all you really have at your disposal. Now, if we look at Naviate's Project Cleanup here under Naviate Accelerate, Manage Project, and Project Cleanup, you notice that first and foremost, I'm in my project environment where eTransmit does not allow you to be within your project when you're doing your purging and or exporting so that you can transmit files. I can be in my project environment and then go ahead and do project cleanup. And so you'll notice at the top here, I can either save this as a copy, and that's sort of mimicking, that'll allow me to save a file as a copy for transmitting, which is sort of similar to the e-transmit function, or I can save this, I can uncheck this and save my current project, and that'll be more of the cleanup function. I can specify my output folder, and then from here, you'll see all the options of items and categories that I could either delete out of this cleanup or that I can include. Now, off the bat, everything is set to off, and I can go ahead and check certain items on. Let's say, for example, I want to go ahead and just delete Revit links, CAD links, imports, scope boxes, view filters, uh, delete images. For sheets and for views, I can specify if I wanted to do model views that are not on sheets, and I can do sheets, either all sheets or all except checked. Now, I'll show you what this except checked means. It's a shared parameter checkbox that will either allow the view and or sheet to be included in the purge or not. If I just close out of here, notice I'll have this dialog box that tells me whether I want to save or not save these changes. So I'll go ahead and save these changes because I'm going to come back into this dialog box. I just want to go ahead and show you guys the shared parameter here. Now, as soon as you open up your project cleanup function, Revit automatically creates this shared parameter file called nv do not purge. And if you check that, it'll make sure that in the purge process, this specific view and or sheet that you have checked will not be purged. So again, I'll go back into my project cleanup. And once I'm done and I have configured everything, I'll go ahead and check this on and say cleanup. Then Naviate will go through its process, save the file, and I'll be done. But it's a lot quicker and easier to use than eTransmit, and it provides a little bit more flexibility and more options than what you would get out of the box. And that's all I have for today's feature of the week video presenting Naviate's Project Cleanup. Thank you.